Whether jamming out to his new album or sitting in the pew at church, one question remains: can Kanye contain his ego? Lamar University has introduced a new sport that is played on the screen, not on the field. The Cardinals esports team consists of a group of students who are focused on building the newly created esports organization. When you're stressing over a PowerPoint presentation, it's easy to forget just how vital a skill like public speaking really is. Southeast Texas comic book fans were in for a real treat this past weekend when Beaumont hosted its first annual Comic-Con convention. During the two-day event, local comic book enthusiasts got to see the world of comics. With compelling arguments on both sides of the debate, we need to turn to an expert. Students are concerned about dining hours in the Setzer Student Center and in the dining hall. LUTV news reporter Diamond Petrie talked to students about this issue and what Chartwells can do to help our students. Whether practicing here, on the asphalt, or performing out on the field, safety is the most important thing.
Social media sent waves of people to their local Popeyes to try their new sandwich.
This sparked a war of words between Popeyes fans and Chick-fil-A's holy congregation. We gave the two sandwiches the college try to see who reigned supreme.
As a general rule, that's not really what the data or the research says when you look at it.
Eli Barclay is a psychology instructor at Lamar University with a specific expertise in this study.
As if you look at actual mass shooters, in particular school shooters, only 17% of them actually ingest violent video games, right? Some of them don't have computers or consoles at all.
Acts of violence are already within somebody and are not influenced by video game violence.
Consuming media, violence like movies, television shows, video games, what have you, and its connection to real world violence, it just doesn't tell us out.
Chandler Smith, LUTV News, Beaumont. Twitter exploded with the release of Popeye's chicken sandwich, with many claiming that it'll take down the empire that is Chick-fil-A. With the competition hot between these two fast food giants, we asked our LUTV sports reporters to give these sandwiches the old college try and see which one is the definitive king of fast food chicken sandwiches. In this corner, we have the reigning champion of fast food chicken, Chick-fil-A Spicy Chicken Sandwich. But there is a deadly newcomer. In the right corner, we have the Popeye Spicy Chicken Sandwich.
They got that crispin chicken. Somebody wholesome cooking this.
It takes a lot for a sandwich like this to be good cold, and I could smash this still.
So that brings up an interesting take on this argument: is safety for women versus safety for men. I mean, as men, do you feel like your intake of alcohol will put you in a dangerous position versus how females would feel in the same exact position? Why do you think so many filmmakers from the 20s with the Russians all the way to now with The Martian with Matt Damon, why do you think so many filmmakers chose Mars as a location to express who we are as a society? Why do you think Mars was the place to...
the focus.
Show the world.
I think part of me did see a Nationals win coming in because they started off as the wild card team. They beat the Dodgers. They swept the St. Louis Cardinals. And at the end of the day, they have the momentum.
Absolutely.
They have the drive because nobody thought that they would get through all those rounds, especially past the Dodgers. Beating the Dodgers in the National League is huge. The Dodgers are the heavyweights of the National League, and for them to beat them in a way that they did, how could they not come in as a really dangerous opponent for Houston? There's this aura of the MLS is good enough. We can look for talent in the MLS. And we might hope that, considering that most Americans play in the MLS, we want our league to be up to standard, up to par, to bring the talent to our national team. But unfortunately, that's just not the case at the moment. The MLS, compared to any other league in the world, is still relatively new. It's still ironing out the kinks of being a league in America, and in a country that really doesn't prioritize soccer the way that other countries do.